Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be unboxing GUMP. This is a new model from Moonstone, and they'll be joining the Leshavult. I've been really enjoying this delve into Moonstone lately, and I hope you have been enjoying it too. So it's very awesome to see some new models. You never know what you're going to get from Goblin King Games, but here we've got GUMP. In the video I'll get them built and we'll have a good look through their sprue so you can see everything you're going to get. Then we'll have a really good look at the character card and the abilities so you can see exactly what GUMP does on the battlefield. GUMP will be accompanying these three awesome miniatures that I've also made a video for on the channel if you'd like to check it out. GUMP and the Weirdwood goes together like peas and carrots, so if you want to check those out, I'll link to them at the end of this video. Okay, let's get GUMP unboxed then. If you haven't unboxed any of the Moonstone miniatures before, this is how they come in the boxes. You get these two pieces of foam, and these protect all the contents inside. So it's a real good way of doing this. They're not going to move around in the box at all. And because this is going to be one resin miniature in this box set, then you really need to have it protected. So a really good idea doing it like this. And then when you get it, you know it's going to be in tip-top condition. So here you go, you get your bag with the model in and the base, and then you get one card. Let's have a look at the components of the model first, and then we'll have a good close-up look so you can see all the fantastic detail on these resin miniatures. Then I'll get the model built, and then we'll dive in and have a real good look at the card and all the abilities that this model is going to bring to the game. So here we go, we get our base, and GUMP is a big model, so he's going to come on the big base, which is 40mm or just over 1.5 inches. I do like these rounded edges they do, it makes the model feel that little bit more special. And then here are the legs. Now I think these have done really nicely. I love the little knots that they've got going on with the wood, and it just really adds lots of texture. It's certainly going to stand out once it's painted. And it really helps to put across the idea of this ancient tree that GUMP has inhabited. Now GUMP is crotchety, ponderous, and likes to reside in the comfort of these ancient branches. The character's certainly well suited to ancient trees, and that certainly comes across in the design of the miniature and all the details. Especially the face, I think that's been done so well. That nose is awesome, and I love the bit that's sticking out from the back of the head. Let's grab the arms up so you can have a good look at those. Real twisted branches here for fingers. I love those. You can really imagine them wrapping around the enemy and just throwing them around or dragging them towards themselves and the rest of the troop. There you go, then you get 7 components all together and the base. And now anytime I get these cards, I make sure I put it in a card protector right away just to look after these cards because you're going to be using them a lot, and I'll show you the ones I use in the other video where I look at the Weirdwood models, so I show you the exact ones I get. Right, now we need to get this guy built, so let's head over to the bench and I'll show you how I prepare it. So once I trim the pieces off the different sprues, and I've shown you that in the Weirdwood video as well, I'll just go around looking for any pieces that need cleaning up. You might need to just clean away some of the resin. I just use the back of a blade and just scrape it off. Also underneath I'll just trim it and scrape it as well. So anywhere I cut off the sprue, I just use the knife to tidy that up, and that's going to really help later on. I noticed on some of the models you don't really see it until you paint them and take pictures and then see it up close. You can see little bits coming through, and that happened to me with Eric the Squire if you watch that painting video. So I make sure I'm really taking my time here in this stage, getting it cleaned up, ready to paint. And here they are all built up, and I think they look fantastic. And the Moonstone Treefolk, these new characters, these are nature spirits called dendrites, and they inhabit living trees, sometimes dead trees as well. Little clue there maybe for the future. And although they can jump from one tree vessel to another tree vessel, like Root does, GUMP likes to stay where they are, happy with the ancient tree. Suits his personality, and I think it just looks really cool. And GUMP is one of the bigger models, so when you put GUMP up against the rest of the Weirdwood and put a troop together, GUMP really is going to stand above them all, and it's one of the bigger models, so that could be one of the taller ones actually. You can see here just how big went on the base. Right, now we're on to GUMP's character cards, so let's spend a bit of time going through this so you get a really good idea what they can do on the battlefield. First up, GUMP comes with Treefolk and Spirit keywords. The melee is 3, range is 2 inches, arcane 4, and evade +2, and as GUMP is quite big, the reaction time for them to move out of the way. Let's look at the abilities. The first one is Woodfoot. This character may jog over wooded patches. GUMP also has Ponderous. This character cannot take reaction steps, so that really fits in to the character for sure. Then there's knotted branches. If this character deals impact melee damage, increase the damage dealt by +2, so that's really nice. Then bark skin. If this character suffers piercing or slicing damage, reduce the damage suffered by -1. And then there's forest. After this character suffers damage, it may restore 1 wound for each wooded patch within 4 inches, but GUMP can only do that once per turn. Now let's look at Call of the Woods. This is the arcane ability. It's going to cost 2 energy with an 8-inch range. Looking for the green card, and you move the target enemy X plus 2 inches directly towards any friendly tree folk. Then the target suffers 1 wound for each wooded patch within 4 inches of it. There's a catastrophe though. This model cannot move or be moved and has its melee range increased to 3 inches until end of turn. Then there's the signature move. This is going to be on a low guard, and you can see that GUMP has got a lot of wounds. He's got 12 wounds altogether, but only 2 energy. Okay, let's flip the card over and we can have a look at his upgrade. So this is going to be Rooted. This is the upgrade for a low guard. You can see he's not going to deal any damage here with any of these, but Rise in Attack could be interesting there. It's got at the bottom, this model cannot move or be moved and has its melee range increased to 3 inches until end of the current activation. That's going to be a nice 5-inch melee range. That's pretty cool. And then end step effect, if this character was not slain, then it restores 1 wound. GUMP's got a really interesting character card going on there, and I think that the character is going to work really well with those others from the Weirdwood. Their abilities, see how they're going to sync up and how you can do different combos. But really cool. You definitely want to get those wooded patches. Check those out on the Moonstone website because this troop is certainly going to need those. There you go then, there's GUMP, part of this new Treefolk range. I think he's awesome, but with these 3 characters, it's just going to be a brilliant combo. This is right up my street. These are the type of things I like to play, and I love the goblins, but I think these could be my new favourites for sure. If you're interested in these models, they're going to be available from the 11th of September, so get your pre-orders in now. They're available on the website. I'll put links down below. And also, there's some great news this week, as Goblin King Games are also opening the Goblin King's coffers. This is going to be for 1 week, from Tuesday the 29th of August to Tuesday the 5th of September. Now this is something that the team at Goblin King Games only do once a year, and during this brief window they make available for sale some of their limited editions that they've got from previous promotions. One of those models is Drunk Fritz, and I'm going to be featuring him in a game real soon, so look out for that. And I'll put a link down below to the Goblin King's coffers too, so if you wanted to pick up any of these models or Drunk Fritz and follow along with the game I'm going to play, then you can easily find him down below. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you've been enjoying the Moonstone series that I've been featuring on the channel. If you'd like to check out the How to Play Moonstone video and loads of other preview videos and reviews looking at the book, painting the different models, going through step-by-step how to do that, and more in-depth videos looking at the narrative and also some of the specific rules, then that's all available on the channel, and it'll be great if you check those out too. If you've got any questions that I can help with, please add them in the comments down below. But I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and I'm going to go and get GUMP and the rest of these painted up. So hopefully I'll be doing some painting videos really soon. So if you want to see just how nice these are to paint up, look out for those. But thanks again for watching. If you did like the video, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe as well for more videos about Moonstone and other games, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.